Greetings to all, and we appreciate your attendance today. So let's kickstart our session with this great quotation. Quote by John. Branding is the art of becoming knowable, likable, and trustable. A very good evening to all the guests and Coach Sweta ma'am. In this capacity as your host for the worldwide webinar on importance of brand building, I, Saurabh, the host, would like to take this opportunity to extend a heartily greetings to each and every one of you. It gives me great pleasure to extend a warm hello to each and every one of you gathered here today. It's a huge honor for us to have someone of this caliber here, whose involvement on this topic, importance of brand building, adds so much value to it. A few lines regarding the topic of the event. Brand building is the process of creating and strengthening the identity of a business or individual. In the minds of consumer, it goes it goes beyond just a logo or tagline. It's about crafting a consistent story, delivering on promises, and fostering emotional connections with the audience. A strong brand builds trust, differentiates you from competitors, and inspire loyalty, becoming an invaluable asset for long-term growth and recognition. Before I proceed further, let me take a brief moment for the introduction of my organization. SEMS Welfare Foundation, a registered non-profit foundation, is dedicated to social impact across various sectors. We focus on education, particularly skills development and entrepreneurship. Through our initiative DigiSuccess, we have created programs in IT, finance, retail, and entrepreneurship, impacting over 6,000 individuals. We're currently upskilling inmates in Haryana jails and collaborating with universities and colleges. We have partnered with banks to place over 1,500 candidates in job. Fame Leads, another SEMS initiative, empowers women through workshops and stories for successful female entrepreneurs. We conduct programs on digital literacy, marketing, and career development, reaching over 1,000 women across multiple states. This initiative recently reached a milestone of 100 women actively involved. In just a short time, SEMS has established itself as a force for positive change, equipping individuals with skills for employment and promoting women's leadership in various industries. Now, let me take this wonderful occasion to publicly present and welcome Coach Sweta Pandey, the keynote speaker for today's international webinar. Few lines about her. Sweta is a published author and coach who specialize in empowering entrepreneurs and professionals. She guides individual in turn transforming their skills into impactful personal brands through unique positioning strategies. By aligning strengths with brand values, she helps create a lasting impact and stand out in competitive market. We are excited to learn from her expertise and insights on unlocking potential for personal success. Please join me in welcoming our esteemed speaker.
Right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Saurav, and thank you so much, Sames, for giving me this opportunity to address this beautiful audience. First of all, are you all comfortable, Saurav? Are they all comfortable with English, or you want me to speak to him in Hindi? I'm okay with both.
English is fine, ma'am. Yeah.
English is fine.
English is
Okay,
fine.
perfectly
Yes.
fine. And may I know the attendees? They're more of students or the working professionals
They are a mixture of students and working professionals.
and working professionals. So that means
Uh-huh.
the wannabe brands or the ones who are brands in making and the working professionals who are working aggressively towards building a brand for themselves. Am I right? Okay, so I would like to have a lot of responses, interactions from all of you. If you can switch on your cameras, that would be ideal, okay, so that we see each other. And the ones who cannot switch on the cameras for reasons like if you're driving, if you're somewhere out, then please interact through the chat bot. But still, I think I'll give you all few seconds to please switch on your cameras. I'm sure you'll appreciate it, because how you want to see me interacting with you, or even I would like to see some faces. Thank you, Norman, for switching on your camera. Thank you, Kunj Kasundra. Thank you. So I would want all of you to please switch on your cameras. Thank you, Professor Nisha. See, it's nice to see beautiful faces. For me also. Thank you, Malika. Thank you, Tabriz. Okay, can I see few more faces? I'm seeing a lot of names with a lot of icons. Thank you, Wilson. Please go ahead and switch on your cameras, guys. Learn the very first step of building a brand for yourself. If you won't show up, how do you expect the world to show up for you? Milson, you switched off your camera? Very bad. Switched off. Thank you, Nikita. Very first rule of personal brand, you have to show up. Okay. So whether you want to be present for your interview or for your promotion, you need to show up. You need to present yourself. But before you even walk into that room, what speaks about you is the brand perception that you have created. Whether you are a student or an employee, your teachers, they have a report card of yours, which is not just your marks, but as an overall personality, who and what you are. Am I right? Please raise your hand if you find this statement to be correct. Can I see some hands? Is this correct or not? Do your teachers or your bosses, do they know about you? Yeah. Thank you, Zoya. She gave me the digital hands up. If you want, you can even give me the digital hands up. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I would like to see you all interacting. I don't want the sleeping crowd. Yes, I should know that people are much awake. Thank you, Yaya. Thank you, Balaji. Thank you, Malika. So please do give some response here. Come on. We are here to learn from each other, right? When we say brand, what is a brand? Why what is a personal brand, or what does it mean? Okay, first of all, thank you so much for all of you to showing up here on time. You could have been doing anything. You could have been watching maybe movies on Netflix, or studying, or doing some your personal work, whatever, but you decided to show up. That means you have that will to create a remarkable positioning of yours, whether you want to work for someone or you want to create your own business, you want to create a name for yourself. That is for sure. That is why you are all here. Personal branding is a conscious and intentional effort to create and influence public perception of an individual by positioning yourself as an authority in your industry. Whether you are a student or you're an employee, you want to create a mark that, yes, your teachers, your bosses, your subordinates should know you, who you are. What is that uniqueness about you? What is your USP? Your personal brand is there to elevate that credibility, to differentiate you from others, from your competition. And ultimately, that's how you advance in your career. You increase your circle of influence and have a larger impact. That's why you need personal brand. Do I see some hands up? Do you agree? If you don't agree, give me thumbs down. That's okay. But give me some reaction. Nithika, especially you, don't just sit and listen. Interact. Do you agree with what I said? Then give me a digital hands up. Okay. Now let's talk about how do you know what's your personal brand? Who are you? Your personal brand is absolutely your own reflection. That's your personal brand. What are your core values? What do you align yourself with? Let's say you are someone who likes to give charity, okay? You're absolutely into giving. Now you get a job in a casino, and when you are sitting on that counter, what will happen? You will end up giving away all the chips for free. You will feel bad for the person who is losing, and you would say, Acha koi baat nahi. Please take few from my side. So you will end up losing on the business. That means you're in the wrong industry. That is why it is very important for you to know what your core values are. What are you built of? What is your foundation, your human foundation? What do you align with yourself with? Are you someone for whom respect means a lot, or are you someone for whom integrity can be compromised, but money has to be there, no matter by what, by hook or crook? You have to have that money in your pocket. Know yourself. There's nothing right or wrong. You don't have to judge yourself also. Whatever you like, whatever you relate yourself with, that is how you're going to build your personal brand. That is how you will find the difference in the ideology of the brands that you also relate with. If you see the brands as Tata, brand as Godrej brands, and as P&G, Indian brands, foreign brands, you can also start paying attention to what kind of brands you relate with. Are you someone? Okay, everybody wears shoes here, right? Sports shoes. How many of you have a pair, at least a single pair of sports shoe? Yeah, Saurav has, Norman has, Tabriz has, Nan has, who all? Okay, Kunj has, Zoya has, okay, Arthi has it, AK he doesn't have, Aisha doesn't have, I think Ashwini does, T Sudha she also doesn't have, Dr. DB Jani also does not have. The ones who are not raising hands, I'm going to be very blunt about it, okay? So if you're not raising hands, that means you do not have it. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Ashwini. Now see the choice that you make while making a very basic purchase, that is buying your sports shoe. Which brand do you go to? It can be a local brand from your city, from your state. It can be Nike, Adidas, Puma, whatever. It doesn't matter which brand, but see what connects you with that brand. The clothes that you wear. You could be someone wearing absolutely plain round neck, V neck Japanese t-shirt or your local made t-shirt. Someone who could be wearing only khadi, someone who likes only Zodiac or any brand, of your choice. There is a reason why you connect with these brands. Places where you go to eat, places where you like to visit, things that you like to eat, things that you like to keep around you, clothes, your shoes, your accessories, your books, even the books that you buy to read or the music that you listen to. Everything has alignment with your core values, which is your foundation. And that is what is going to build your personal brand as well. Find out what are you passionate about in your personal life and your professional life. What really resonates with you? What makes you happy and makes you get up from your seat and say like, yeah, let's do it. Some people are passionate about music, some are into outdoor activities. Some people like to go, okay, if there is some charitable event happening, I would go. Some are like absolutely for the party, okay? Party happening, I'll come. Some are, okay, my friend is in distress. I need to be there as a giver. As a giver. So your personality also drives your persona. And third point is, what is that unique skill or experience that you possess? That's with you. That will create your USP in times to come. Everybody has some uniqueness about themselves. What is your unique quotient? That will create your positioning with your brand. How many of you are present here? Give me any sign. Hands up. Show me hearts. Show me some digital movement. Okay. I see the hands moving. Okay. What about others? If you're not switching on your camera, at least give me some reactions so that I know you're all awake. Okay. Yes. Few people waking up. Thank you, Fatima. Thank you, Dr. Sanjay. Finally, showing me some movement. Sadhvi, thank you. Yeah, you see, this way, at least I know you guys are here. I'm not talking to myself only. Let's talk about, you must have heard about SMART goals, okay? Goals which are specific, goals which are not just specific, but also measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. When you are building a brand for yourself, it is important for you to build these kind of goals so that people know you exactly for what you are, what to expect from you, what is it that you can do, what is it that you will align yourself with faster, and definitely you deliver your work within that time foundation. If you want to establish yourself as a leader in times to come, let's say in years to come, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, if within your industry, then you need to have this kind of discipline in your thinking. This will increase your network, your professional network. This will get you your stage wherein you can go and present your work. Not every student in the class stands out first. There's only one first position given to one student. Same teacher teaching to all, but there's one student who ranks number one. Topper एक ही है. Same thing goes even in your organization. In your department, there will be one leader. Team leader is one, manager is one, general manager is one, vice president is one. There are never two general managers, two vice presidents. Different departments. Out of one department, only one person will lead. And who will lead? Who will get the best of salaries, best of offers, and best of limelight is someone who has been able to create a uniqueness, a unique quotient about him or herself. So it doesn't matter in which organization you are working. As an employee, You want multiple offers on your table. आज boss ने कुछ बोला, I will design and I can go. You don't have to do it. What I'm saying is you have to have that kind of bandwidth in your life that you are required. You are loved by the people from your industry. You are in demand. And how will that happen? Okay, let's say just give me an example of somebody working in any industry. Tell me which industry you work with. Who would like to speak? Do they have rights to speak, Saurabh? Can they unmute themselves? Okay.
I'm working in a
Yes,
college,
yes,
ma'am.
ma'am, they have.
Yes. Is it Karu Nisa?
Mallika, I'm working in a
Malika,
college.
you're working in a college. And what do you do, Malika?
Yeah, I'm the vice principal of the college.
Okay.
At the same time, I'm handling English subject.
So you are
As an English
teaching
professor, I'm
English
working. Yes, yes,
as a professor. So you are a
yes.
professor of English and you're also vice president of the college,
Vice principal of the college.
vice principal of the college.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
now, what is the position that you are aiming at? Tell me.
Ma'am, right now, what position I am, I'm happy with that. But my management wants me to go with the higher position, where I feel it is a little tough as with a family member. Having a one kid, going with that position is not an very
Easy
suitable for
task.
me right now
Okay.
condition.
Okay.
But
That's
my
okay.
management, my higher
Yeah.
authority wanted me to go with that position.
So that means they are seeing the caliber, they are seeing your credibility. Whether you take it or not, that is your choice. Absolutely your
Yes,
choice. You
ma'am.
have to
Yes,
see. One
yes,
one
ma'am.
should only bite what one can chew. That's a very
Yes,
sensible decision. Yes, because your personal life and your professional life, if it is not in sync, if it is not in tandem, you will end up spoiling both the sides. So very wise decision. Whenever you are ready, let them know, and I'm sure they will wait for it. So
yes, ma'am.
now
Because as I'm
let's.
pursuing my PhD,
Mhm. So you need time.
PhD, family, college, teaching, everything it will mix means then I can't give justice to my position. So
Absolutely.
that's what I'm not ready to go with that position, ma'am.
Absolutely. I can understand that. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Malika. Thank you for sharing your
Thank you,
side.
ma'am. Thank you. Yes.
Pleasure. Now I want to speak to somebody who's aiming at getting promotion or a new job. Anybody from the audience who wants to get a new job or promotion, who is it going to be? Nobody is looking at for the promotion? Really? You're all happy? Wow. Kasundara, you also don't need it? Karunisa, do you need it? Fatima? Yeah, they're raising
Yes,
hands. Who
ma'am.
would like to speak? Who would like to speak? Someone tell me. Who would want a promotion? And who would want a hike, salary hike, or a new job?
Myself.
Okay.
I'm
May
looking
I
for
have
the
your name?
salary hike. My name is Khairunisa.
Karunisa. So, Karunisa, you're looking for a salary hike, right?
Yes, salary hike and
Now,
plus a position also.
oh, perfect. Wonderful. Now, tell me, if you owned the company where you are working and you see an employee who is Karunisa,
Hmm.
why would you give that promotion or hike to the Karunisa? What is special about Karunisa? Can you tell me? What
Only
is her
on the
USP?
basis of growth which she has given to our company.
Okay, okay. One is the performance. Okay, that is
Yes.
okay. Only based on performance, do you think in today's time you are the only one who's performing, not the other team members?
Other team members also are performing,
Mhm.
but we need to see the skills, right?
Right. What are those uniqueness? That's what I'm asking. Apart, okay, one is your performance. Okay, that makes
Okay.
you stand out. What else?
Contribution towards the company.
Okay. Does the other team member also do the same thing? Do they also contribute, or you are the only one?
See, it's depend upon the growth and the the
No, 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 no.
experience.
I just asked you simple question. Are they also performing? Are they also contributing? So what I trying to get you on
See,
the page
yes, they are
is
also are contributing. They also are
uh,
contributing. See, I'm working from past for 6 to 7 years in one institution. Okay.
okay,
See, right now my position is as the head of the department. Okay.
okay.
Others also are contributing. But see,
Mm-hmm.
I just want to share my experience today itself. What happened? I've already submitted my resignation. Okay, but my
Okay,
management they are not letting me to go away.
okay, right.
So
So you
even
have
I
your
also say
credibility.
they
Go
asked
ahead.
me only one question: for what reason you want to quit? I said, say I'm not comfortable with the packages what you
Okay,
people are providing. So they are telling me that ki, you have that compatibility and you're working for the past 7 years, so we are not ready to send you out from this institution. You have contributed a number of things to our institution, you know better well these things. So see, if you want to hike, if I want to hike for some other kind like employees and all, I'll just first see what the growth they are giving to my institution and what they are contributing to my institution and skill
Did
based upon
you, may I
yeah,
interrupt you here? When they asked you, why are you leaving? Did you ask them that, don't you think that I deserve better package and why didn't you offer it to me?
I asked them. They have agreed only for one thing.
Uh-huh.
After 3 months, we'll hike your salary.
Can they give it to you in writing?
Yes, they said.
Okay, so would you like to wait for 3 months?
But I doesn't want to wait for 3 months.
Why don't you want to wait for 3 months?
Because I'm in need of. There are a number of other opportunities also waiting for me.
Okay, so you have more options, right? So
Yes.
that means you have the leverage with you. So you give them time, stipulated time, that yes, either you increase my salary, which is the next salary due, right?
Hmm.
Or
Yes.
or please accept my resignation. That's it. Then
Yes.
it makes life very simple. If you have offers already with you, that means you have created that demand in the market for your skill set,
Yes.
right? So now you have the power. So how did it happen? Because as you said, you only highlighted your own USPs. You stuck to one organization, you gave your maximum time to one organization. That means it shows integrity, that you are
Hmm.
someone who will be there with the company for a long time.
Hmm.
Committed employee. Every company wants a committed employee, like how every brand wants a loyal customer.
Hmm.
Every business needs a loyal customer who comes
Yes.
back again and again and again, right? You could
Absolutely.
have gone and opened a bank account in any bank, but then
Yes.
you chose one particular bank, and now every other bank wants you. Oh my god, she's a good customer, she's been with that bank from last 5 6 years, we also
Hmm.
want her. Okay,
Yes.
we want to give her the credit card, we want to give her the loans, we want her to use her money through our routing. Same thing is happening through you created those personal brand guidelines for yourself. You made yourself wanted in the industry. That's exactly what anybody who is aiming at this kind of growth needs to do. So we have already an achiever with us here. Let's give a clap of hands. You can give your digital clap for Kairuni sir. So Kairuni sir, I think in your case, the life is very simple. You will give them, now you have the power. Thank you, Saurabh. Nobody is going to clap for Karanisa. Oh my God. Guys, either you use your digital hands or please open your camera and show up and clap for her. This is called digital
Thank you
karma.
so much.
Thank you,
Thank you so much.
Azhar. Thank you. Because digital karma says what? That what you give is what you will receive. Thank you, Harish Raj. Noman is still thinking. Noman, you can also clap. Kasundra, you can also clap. Oh my God. Rest are, I'm sure, rest are all sleeping. Balaji, you're sleeping. You didn't clap, you didn't give the digital clap or the clap on screen. Okay. So, guys, please participate and encourage others because you are also part of the same crowd. You want to be appreciated, please appreciate others as well. Okay. So now this is how you create that uniqueness about you, wherein you are wanted, your industry wants you, your team wants you, your organization is really, really trying to negotiate with you to stay back. And yes, if you have that demand in the market, I'm sure that they're going to retain you. So thank you so much and all the best. You know what to
Thank you
do
so
now.
much, ma'am.
My pleasure. Pleasure. Okay. So let's come down to creating that unique selling proposition, how Karanisa has done, that you create a unique quotient about yourself, right? As like how I have generated, I've been able to generate so much of business in such a short time or in given stipulated time, and over the period of last 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, in her case from last 6 years, I've been able to produce results and prove my worth, that why do I deserve to be in this company and achieve a growth. I am part of this organization because I am willing to grow with you. But if you as an organization is not letting me grow, sorry sir, it is your loss, not mine or ma'am. Okay. So what you guys can do anytime when you have an interview. So before your interview, write down three key attributes that define you, your ideal personal contribution, be it as a student or as an employee. What is it? That should reflect your values, your skills, your impression that you want to make on others. And then go on the negotiation table. Before you negotiate, get these facts correct. Go there prepared, present your case well. Okay, that this is what I bring on table, these are my values which aligns me with this organization, this is my skill set, and this is what result I have created. And then you stand out. You anyway will be far better than your competitors. So it doesn't take longer for your seniors, for your management to decide that, oh, this is the person whom we need to keep with us, and we need to promote and keep this employee happy. Because end of the day, organizations will only grow if the employees are contributing and they're happy. They're happily staying back. It takes a lot of time and a lot of energy to train your employees. Nobody wants to lose out a trained employee. I hope it is making sense to you. And what do you do when it makes sense? When you resonate with me, what do? You raise your hand. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Now I can see. Now everybody is waking up slowly and steadily. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for your appreciation. Let's move down to the next level, which is, what does it do? Why do you need a strong personal brand? What will it do? Oh, it will only increase your visibility in your industry. It can only fetch you higher salary. It will only attract better job opportunities or clients. And in times to come, establish you as a thought leader in the industry, right? That's it. You will also start getting some speaking engagements, media appearances, collaborations, partnerships. And if you happen to write a book, then you will also get book deals. So there is much more that you can do by building your personal brand. A very, very easy way to build a brand is also by writing a book, become an author. Even as an employee, book. Even as a student, when you write a book, that shows that you know your field, you know your niche. There is something that you can contribute. If you encounter something which is great about the organization or the multiple organizations where you worked, what resonated with you, even if you just happen to write on that, it can help others who are trying to find that value system. And you end up creating your personal brand, that uniqueness about you yourself. I hope it is making sense. And what do you do when it makes sense? Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now let's discuss the brands that you resonate with. Okay. Let's have some show of hands. If you know about Gary Vee, who all knows about Gary Vee? Oprah Winfrey, no one knows about Oprah Winfrey. Oh my God. Okay. Who all know about Priyanka Chopra? Guys in the house. Okay. Thank you. I'm glad there are people who know about Priyanka Chopra. Okay. She's one of the biggest brand in our country right now, which is happening. Okay. Who all know about Veer Das? Come on, guys. The guy went ahead and even hosted the Grammys or the Emmy Awards. Grammy Award, I think. Yeah, Grammys. It's a big, big platform. When you do something so remarkable consistently, what builds your brand is doing good work, but doing it consistently. How Karunisa did. She ended up working continuously and delivering results continuously, which has brought her those opportunities, has brought her in demand. Today she's in a position to negotiate with the management, her own terms, what she wants. Why? She built that for herself. Even as a student, if you say a very small thing, if you're a very good dancer, if you're a very good stage holder, you can negotiate even with your teachers. I want a solo performance, or I want to host these, the next event which is happening. I want to be the presenter or the MC. And teachers would pay attention, because if you are good at speaking, if you're good at holding stage, will they give you preference? Yes or no? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for responding. So develop a very good brand. Very simple thing. Most simple thing that you can do is write down who you are, what you do, whom do you serve, and what makes you unique. Let's say there is someone who is into financial advisory. So if you say, hi, I'm a tech savvy financial advisor who helps millennials in creative industries, build wealth through personalized, easy to understand investment strategies. So what did you do? You spoke about your skill set, that you're a tech savvy financial advisor. Okay, you're not just into bookkeeping. Who is helping you? Created a very clear roadmap about your clientele, millennials, okay, only them, who are into creative industries to build wealth through personalized, easy to understand investment strategies. How simple was that? Was it a clear message? So, same formula you can apply for your field. Whatever work you do, create a mark for yourself. Be very particular about even your social media. How do you present yourself on social platform? Being a student, being a employee, which is the most suitable or the effective platform? LinkedIn, then Twitter, and later on maybe other platforms are not so important, but nowadays teachers keep a tab even on the Facebook. What are students doing there? What are our employees doing there? So if you're planning to take a leave and lie about it, please don't post your vacation pictures on Facebook or Instagram. Agree? That is how the your seniors and your professors, your teachers, they are keeping a tab on you. I have two kids, so I know what teachers do. So we also try and find out what is our team doing. Okay, so it is a way of, but jokes apart, presenting your skills, presenting your entire overall personal brand online will pay you for the lifetime. If Saurav, as a Saurav, are you a student? Are you a student?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, you see, being a student at such a young age, he is already building a profile for himself. So, when somebody wants to hire him, they already know about his skill set. Okay, this guy is capable enough on connecting with people online, conducting these online meetups, hosting, holding a room full of, so many people. So, that means before he actually starts to work, he has already built a skill set, a presentation for himself online. So one just needs to go to his LinkedIn profile and people would know that, okay, I want this kind of a team member in my company. That's it, simple. It doesn't need to apply to too many places. All he needs to do is be there on LinkedIn and shine bright as he's doing right. So this is how an employee, especially nowadays, the job portal people, like let's say Naukri.com or the HR department, they are hiring people, they're scouting them from LinkedIn, because a lot of my clients are from software development industry. So they get hired, they get interviews through their LinkedIn profiles, because that's where the HR is looking for the talent. If you feel that finding a job is difficult, please speak to any HR guy and see how difficult it is to find right kind of employees, even more difficult, and then training them, then retaining them. How our own madam, she's planning to move, and another madam who is not planning to take the promotion. Now they need someone as good as her for the senior position, and the person who deserves it says, I don't want it, because she has her own reasons not to accept it. But how difficult it is for the organization to find a replacement, to find someone to fill that gap. It's a challenge even for them. So if you become someone, listen to me again, if you become someone who is important enough, valuable enough for your organization, they would want, and not just them, many other organizations, they would want your online presence. Trust me, that's the perfect CCTV that you have nowadays. HR is watching, the job agencies, they are watching, and they want you as long as you have a strong profile over there. So create your mark, build your personal brand online. I hope it is making sense. Is everybody awake? Give me hands up. Saurav is awake. I only see 2-3 people who are awake. Hiral Patel is on hold for God knows how long. Thank you. Thank you. All the ones who are awake. Amisha is sleeping. Oh my God. Yaya is also sleeping. Okay, Yaya woke up. Thank you, Yaya. Thank you so much. Who is Kavita is sleeping? How many people are sleeping here? Oh my God. Did you guys log in just to sleep here? Am I singing lullaby here? Okay, lovely. So I hope this is making sense to you and you guys have been able to make few notes which I have given you. Please write a book, write a blog, write an article, write something somewhere online. Create your digital footprints, because in times to come, the world is only going to be online. As much as we have the physical interactions and we love it, it is going to be a parallel world. Perhaps in times to come, it may take over our actual reality, and the virtual reality will be much bigger, much higher than what we anticipated, right? So please be there, write down something that also makes you expert in your domain, that shows your capabilities, that you know your subject well. Whether you are a student or an employee, you know your subject. That's how you've been able to write it down, design it nicely, Pick the font which connects with you. That's part of your personal branding. Pick the colors that resonate well with you. What is it? How would you like? If you were a color, which color would you be? If you were a font, if you were someone was to write you, how would they write it? You have multiple choices. Come on, go ahead, do some research. See what can present you very well. Make some videos if you like to be on camera, which I can see most of you don't like because I don't see you on camera. But the ones who like it, make some videos. Post some videos, not just only on jokes or funny videos, but make some videos which tells the world about you. Share your views, your thoughts. Don't pour your anger, your frustration online. Be very careful with your language online because that is going to be your footprint for lifetime. Whosoever has seen it, read it, even if you delete it later on, it is going to be there in their mind. That's how they're going to remember you. So pay attention to that. Do some networking. How Saurav connected with me online? You also do that. Connect with other people from your industries. Organizations where you want to work, which is your wish. Oh my God, wish I was working for Google. Let's just say, I'm just giving a name, hypothetically speaking. Oh, wish I was working for Tata Group. Any XYZ, the niche or the industry of your choice. Start connecting with people over there. Start connecting with people who resonate, who are also showing interest in similar companies. Sometimes chat with them. Don't just spend your time all of your time on WhatsApp or watching reels on Instagram or be there on YouTube. Spend some time for your professional growth as well, and you will end up making few good friends, some good connections within your industry. Go and attend events from your industry if possible, because tomorrow if you want to be as a guest or as a host of that seminar, that webinar, so you earn that karma first. Understand how it works. And regularly, please audit your presence online. Okay. Today, Saurabh is studying. Tomorrow, he starts to work and he does not update his profile. So, for world, he is still studying, wherein he finished his master's, his MBA, and then went on working. He's been working from last 4 years, but online, he's still a student. So, please pay attention to your online persona, your online presence, update it regularly, and also update your pictures. You may look very different in next 3 to 5 years. Okay. Someone sent a message. Please maybe you can check. Pay attention to your online presence, and also if you have given your organization's address, location, also check. Maybe you've called somebody for interview and your address was, maybe that was the address 5 years ago. The poor chap standing in a different location altogether. Okay. And also check if there is someone who is bullying you, harassing you online, someone who might be posting negative remarks about you, giving you negative reviews. Pay attention to that. Address it. Don't just delete it or shout at the person. Ask them what prompted them to write such things about you, and overpower it with more and more and more positive remarks. If you're on LinkedIn, ask for reviews. Take reviews from people who know you. Once they give you reviews, it will work very well for you. And also, organizations, when they're hiring employees, they like to do the reference check. So people who have given the reference or the reviews for you, they would most probably check with them. So that is how this hiring process happens, or your promotion thing. Sometimes companies want to promote you just by seeing your connections, your network, or you're connected with so and so person. Oh, that means you're a person of value, some value. Then only you're being called or being stayed in touch with those people. So it works. Trust me, I've worked for more than 24 years. I know how it works. So pay attention to your social media, pay attention to your language, your presentation online, and develop a personal style, whether it is through writing, through, even if you're sharing someone else's work. Let's say you are a fan of Elon Musk or you're a fan of sports car. So now you're only sharing, or you like tech in general. So what are you sharing? What kind of things from technology you are sharing? That will speak a lot about you. Let's say if you are into education, what kind of articles or what kind of work of others you are sharing? That if you don't have time to write, but maybe you're sharing the write up by Sri Vivekananda ji, by Sri Abdul Kalam ji, or whosoever you resonated well with. Okay. So that will speak about what kind of person you are. What are you? What is it that you like to read? So tomorrow or whenever you decide to write, your writing is going to be inspired by whatever you read, because that's what you fed to your mind. So even if you don't write, you're sharing the writing of somebody else that is going to present you in indirect manner. So anybody who has any question, if they wish to ask, they can ask now. Does anyone has any question? Please raise your hand. And the ones who are sleeping, they can also ask a question in case if you've decided to wake up. No one has any question? Wonderful audience. They're all sleeping. Okay. So I hope it made sense to you that why you need to have your thank you, Karunisa. So I hope it made sense to you that why you need to have a unique quotient about yourself. Because end of the day, we all the reason why I'm saying you're sleeping is because you're not showing up if you don't open your camera, if you don't respond digitally. So I will presume that you're all sleeping. So the ones who show up, they are not sleeping, but the ones who are not making any movement, this message is only for you. Whether you are a student or an employee, if you're aiming at growth, if you want some movement, if you don't think that you are a building or a tree and you can't move from your place, you need to create a personal brand for yourself. Then only the world will find about you. Instead of sitting and crying that, oh my God, I deserve much better in my life, but the world doesn't know because you are not there. You're not creating your presence. How would you know? 140 million people only in our country, forget the worldwide. And you want to be hired, you want to be seen by the world. Be seen. Make yourself visible. Make yourself to be accounted for. Worth listening to, worth meeting. People should come at your industry. People should know you that, oh, let's know this guy. Yeah, I've heard so much about him. Make yourself visible in that crowd. Then only you'll stand out. Then only you will get better than what others are getting. Because eventually we all want to be better than what others are, whatever we are. If today I'm at a position, tomorrow I want to be at a better position, paid better, seen better, heard better, be in a better company. That is the reason why you're all working, right? Otherwise, what's the point? Nobody would go to school, college, study if they can't be someone. Nobody would go and work for a company if they can't get a promotion or a salary hike. There has to be some factor which is working for you. So work for that factor. Only being there, being qualified and working in a company will not get you the top level. Okay. So thank you so much. Thanks a lot. And I hope I made a good use of your time. For the ones who are absolutely awake and has been responding, and the ones who've been sleeping, I hope I've helped you sleep well. Thank you so much.
I have to do the vote of thanks. On behalf of the organization committee, I would like to express my heartily vote of thanks to our excellent speaker, Sweta Pandey. Today we got the opportunity to listen to an interesting and thought-provoking discussion on importance of brand building. The amount of expertise and passion displayed by ma'am really enhanced our grasp on the importance of brand building. Ma'am skillfully imparted her knowledge, leaving us with insightful conclusion and motivational concept. Her interesting presentation captured our attention and motivated us to learn more. We appreciate the effort you put into preparing this enlightenment session. Once again, I express my gratitude and thanks to Sweta Pandey ma'am for sparing time from her hectic schedule to impart information to us. We are speechless by your invaluable presence at this session. You provided an analysis of the subjects and shared some fascinating information. We shall bid our time for further such workshops in order to advance both our personal and collective knowledge. Additionally, I want to thank everyone in this all attentive audience for their smart involvement. This event is considerably more meaningful because of your participation. A good event never ends. In the world, they take only pause and keep us waiting for the next. All good things eventually end. I considered everyone as fortunate that they became a part of this workshop, which was full of knowledge, which makes it difficult to say goodbye.